Hi, good morning everyone. This is Jaslin. Every Thursday with you, Simply Nature, and we are Healthy is Sexy with you on every Thursday 8 a.m. And I'm back with you this morning. All right, running a little bit late because of the connection, but welcome back. So let me get this up first, huh? Okay. So I've been sharing about this 5 basic needs of human, and if you have been following me, you will probably be noticing that I'm still on the topic on food, all right, because food is something that I felt is a major topic of one of our key basic needs, because some people will actually spend 80% of the time looking for food, whether it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner. So I'm going to still focus on food. And welcome back everyone. 大家早晨, especially to all of my friends in Seoul Women. Hi ladies, good morning. And all my friends in Singapore and Philippines, mabuhay. Friends in Hong Kong and Macau, 大家早晨. Alright, so let me start by recapping what I've been sharing last week, especially when we are still on the topic on food. You know, the 5 basic needs, as I repeat, the first one was air, water, food, clothing, and shelter. Okay, I'm still on the topic on food, on this 3rd basic human needs. As we know that these 5 concern the well-being of every mankind, is our very right and effort to make sure that we take full responsibility and do our best to ensure that these five are fully achievable and sustainable in our lifetime. Okay, on my following episode, I talk about food that we either eat to heal or kill. We should all know by now that food that we eat either heal us or kill us, and many times it's the later one, right? Which means that many of us are actually eating food that are actually killing ourselves, you know, that's actually affecting our health, that's going to have adverse effect if you're not concerned or you're not careful about it. And you know, no wonder there's this rise of chronic illnesses like diabetic, high blood, high cholesterol, and even the rise of cancer and autoimmune disease. Okay, let me share I shared a food, last 2 episodes, that a food that kills, and if you missed that, you know, click on to my YouTube channel that actually repeat telecast on all the episode that you have missed. And 80% of the food, I just want to stress, that we're consuming now are causing our discomfort and health issue. If you are listening right now and you are actually feeling discomfort and you're actually not feeling very well, think about what you have been eating for the last few days, or even just 24 hours ago. All right, if you are feeling bloatedness, indigestion, you're not pooping, you're not regular, and these are the telltale signs. All right, there's a saying, you know, in Chinese, they say 祸从口入, disaster started from your mouth, because whatever enter, you know, or either helped you or destroy your cells. So it's just going to make it very serious about that. All right, last week I shared about the 4 healing food that each person must have, whether 1 out of 4, or if you could, having this 4 every day would be fantastic. All right, and the first one was cruciferous vegetable, 2nd berries, 3rd herbs and spices, 4th that is beans. All right, all colorful beans, because these are the 4 that actually very crucial in our basic needs, you know, forming of cells, repairing of cells, healing of cells, replicating a new cells. These are the 4 that I've just mentioned that is really very important in our life. All right, so this week I'm going to share about what happens when you skip meals. Okay, what happens when you skip your meals, you know, thinking that skipping 1 meal is no big deal, but it does. All right, so I know we just had our Labor Day. Happy Labor Day to everyone in the world. You know, we just had a wonderful holiday yesterday, and that was Labor Day. You know, during holiday, we know we often so hurry and we don't have time to sit down for a meal. You know, some people also tend to think that if we skip breakfast or lunch, they were able to indulge more on their dinner without exceeding their calories count for the day. Not sure if it's true, but we have been there. You know, every one of us has been there, whether you're skipping your breakfast, your lunch, or dinner. We all have been there in an effort to drop a few pounds fast. you consider skipping either lunch, thinking that can ride out the hunger pangs until dinner. You know, for some of us, skipping meal or even fasting is for some religious purpose. You know, however, we should always stick to things that I'm going to share with you in a while's time. Okay, making sure that your breakfast, for some of you, will be low calories, green juice. You know, assuming that this plant will provide nutrients, even if you're not getting it, you know, from your usual milk or cereal. But here are the things, you know, dealing with hunger pangs with an energy drain are only just the tips of the iceberg when it comes to what's going on in your body when you decide to forego an entire meal. But foregoing meal isn't healthy, but it can actually lead to weight gain if you're not careful. Let's take a peek and see what really happens. Alright, what happens when you skip a meal? First, your blood sugar decrease, which causes interruption in your ability to think straight. You know, the brain uses glucose to run the efficiency, and if there's not enough glucose in your brain to use, your body doesn't function at 100%. So your brain takes a hit. Without a steady supply of nutrients, your intellectual and emotional function changes. You know, you're foggy, you become moody, you're irritable. When you do eat again 8 hours or later, then your body feels a relief, but it is actually short-lived. Okay. In addition, sugar is the fuel that your body runs on, and if it's not circulating in the right amount, every organs in your body is affected. You know, a nutritionist based in Los Angeles actually mentioned that you will generally feel tired and unwell and overall. Also, without a new supply of calories, your system shifted into starvation mode in an effort to conserve energy. See, if you stop eating and you lack sugar, your system shifted into starvation mode. Your body will know how to react, and in an effort to conserve energy, so your metabolism rate actually slows down. So the food you actually do eventually takes in isn't burned off very efficiently. In fact, it actually went into a energy saving mode. That means it stores that food instead of burning it off. Then what happened when this low blood sugar causes people to feel irritable, confused, and fatigued? The body begins to increase the production of cortisol, leaving us stressed and even hungry. So that is what happened when you skip a meal. Next, then your metabolism will stay low since it doesn't know when the next supply of calories is coming. And then your blood sugar takes a plunge again, ushering in low energy, brain fog, mood swing you experience all day. Keep the skipping meal things up. Your body might turn to muscle as a fuel source, further sinking your metabolism and sapping your energy. So this is what happened, alright? So skipping a meal can also cause your metabolism to slow down, which can cause weight gain or make it harder to lose weight. So you see, there's a chain effect when you start to skip your meal. So when you skip a meal, there's a long time without eating, your body goes into a survival mode, like what it's saying. You know, being in a survival mode, it actually try to store even more so whatever they're going to enter your body. If let's say you skip a breakfast or lunch and then you have a great dinner, it's going to store more than you're supposed to burn away. It's like the last time I mentioned about water retention, why a person actually had a state of water retention. It's the same concept. You know, when you have not been drinking and suddenly you start to drink, the body is already in a survival mode. So what happens, it will keep storing, you know, not believing you as an owner that you're going to drink more water. So the body into a self-survival mode just keeps storing, and that's where you start to have water retention unnecessarily. So we usually tend to crave unhealthy food at this stage, when your body is in a survival mode, or when you have not been eating and then you started to take food, the body will tend to even crave for unhealthy food, or attempts at eating healthy, then go out of the door. Because somehow in your body, you add this like a temptation, your body will say, eat chocolate, eat sweets, eat fried chicken, eat crackers, eat chips. So when you are that hungry, anything goes. You have all the negative effect. You have irritable, mood swing, you start to be foggy, you became unwell, grouchy, you became sleepy, you cannot think straight, you're not productive, everything started to have this chain effect, and then this hunger pang was going to make you even feel worse. So these are the things that I'm going to share that you could actually take a look at before you go on to skipping a meal because you wanted to lose weight or you are on fasting. These are the things that you try to avoid when you're skipping a meal, alright? So I'm going to list down these things. Take a pen and pencil, write it down. If you are extremely busy, try following these tips. Some of you are really busy, so that you skip a meal, thinking that never mind, it's just a meal, right? But if it became a habit, your body will actually form a habit and not trusting you giving breakfast or lunch. So, number one, eat smaller but frequent meal throughout the day rather than skipping a meal. Okay, try this. Eat smaller but frequent meal throughout the days rather than skipping a meal. Hi, morning, Steven. Thank you for coming on again. Hope it's helpful, alright? So I'm actually on the topic on what happens to your body when you skip a meal. So first one, instead of avoiding skipping meal in your busy schedule, number one, eat smaller meal, frequent meal throughout the days rather than skipping a meal. Alright. Number two, always have a snack around, like a yogurt or granola bar to hold over until you had your next meal. So my bags, right, even my friends, you always have whether it's energy bar, some biscuits, some snacks, Snicker bar in your bag, so that you don't skip a meal. If you're really too busy, get a bag, hopefully it can hold you till the next actual meal. So that's number two. Number three, make sure that your snacks are high in protein and fiber. This will keep you full until the next meal much longer. That's why people will go for energy bar, high protein energy bar, because it will keep you full until your next meal much longer. Number three, plan your meal in advance. Come on, no matter how busy, take a break. Your body is much more important than anything. You wouldn't appreciate it even if you at this point of your life you think you're healthy. But the truth is, if you don't prepare in advance your meal, you will never have it, right? So prepare advance your meal. Prepare them right the night before. You could make your spaghetti base. You can make your spaghetti sauce with minced meat and put it in a wrap. Tomorrow you can just heat it up, bring it to your office. Alright, plan your meal in advance. That's number three. Number four, make a schedule for the week to avoid overbooking yourself or falling behind. There's an investment in everything in our life. We are investing your time in a study so that you get your PhD. Hi Janet, thanks for watching. Or you're investing your time in your work. You're reading a lot so that you do well in your work. You're investing your time. So why not invest your time in your health? If you could do that, I'm sure going forward, you know what I'm talking about. You will have an fantastic body, fantastic health. Even at your 80s, you're still healthy, traveling. You're not dependent on anyone. You're not a burden to your family. Alright. So that was number four. Prepare your meal in advance. Invest time to prepare your meal. You just need to spend maybe 30 minutes of your time just to plan out your meal for the rest of the week. Alright. Then that's number six. Set an alarm clock to ring at lunchtime if you are going to be running around all the time. set a time, set a time that you could go for your meal. Some of you are so busy, honestly. It's happened in my office, my staff, they are really given tons and tons of things to do. Even at 12, I've been telling them, go for your lunch now, go for your lunch now. At 1, they're still at work. So put an alarm clock, keep it a habit, stick to your time plan. I guess today's world, every one of us is running on a very tight schedule, whether work or anything else, even for kids. I know nowadays kids, they are as busy as adult. They have tuitions, they have piano to go for, they have guitar lessons to go for, they have violin lessons to go for, they have ballet lessons to go for, they have tuitions to go after that, they have swimming classes to go. They're so busy, but still keep to the schedule. We have the timetable for the kids, why not for ourselves? Alright, so set an alarm clock to go for your lunch, to go for your dinner, even wake up for your breakfast. Come on, you can always do that. Last but not least, to make sure that you do go for your lunch date or your dinner date, have a date. You cannot skip a meal if you already had the plan with someone, unless you are always not keeping to your date. But if you do have a date for lunch, dinner or breakfast, then you will keep to your time, right? So these are some little tips that I can share with you. The bottom line is, not only does skipping a meal take a toll on your system, it actually conspires against you, setting you up for a slower metabolism rate and crazy hungry punks that are tough to resist in giving in to all those unhealthy snacks later on. So what is a smart strategy? Lose weight by eating smaller, healthier meals throughout the days. Make sure what you eat is high quality, nutrients-rich food, lean protein combined with carbs with low grains, some unsaturated good fats, alright? Also, make sure that you do your workout so that you can burn more calories as well. Losing pounds slowly by keeping your food intake means your system will barely notice the difference, and you will also be less miserable in the process. In the end, my conclusion is to all of you out there, if you want to have a healthy diet, keeping that healthy diet, is to fuel yourselves with high quality, number 1. Number 2, high nutrients. Number 3, high fiber. And number 4, low carbs. 5, lean or plant protein. 6, healthy fats like olive oil, coconut oil. Number 7, regular high intensity exercise. 8, last but not least, always hydrate yourself with plenty of water so that to rid off any free radical or anything in your life that you need to eradicate the toxic. Alright, so let me repeat. 1, high quality food. Number 2, high nutrition compact food. Number 3, high fiber. Number 4, low carbs. Number 5, lean or plant protein. 6, high fats. 7, regular high intensity exercise. 8, get yourself hydrated with water all the time. Alright, so that's all I have for you today. Hope it's helpful. Topic on what happened when you skip a meal. So do not try to skip a meal at best effort. Alright, so brought to you by Simply Nature. Here I am, 8 a.m. every Thursday, and this is Jaslin. Oh, by the way, plug in. Alright, and of course I'm always on this topic on Simply Nature Pipa. This is high nutrition, high impact food. Alright, if you are curious about it, click on to our website, simplynature.asia. Follow us, Simply Nature, on Facebook so that you will always be alarmed. There will bell to say that I'm on air so that you can hear about us. Last but not least, click on to buying orders if you are keen on knowing what we are, what Simply Nature can offer you. Alright, so once again, brought to you by Simply Nature, Healthy is Sexy, and this is Jaslin. Hope you enjoy yourself today. See you back next Thursday. God bless you. Bye, guys.